The Tenno and their Warframes are the most powerful fighting force in the Origin system, bringing destruction and chaos unto their enemies. Who are the Tenno, and how do they wield the power of the Warframes? Welcome to episode 6, the Tennos. The Tenno's origin and motivations throughout the life of Warframe have been ambiguous and vague. Recently, the new questline, The Second Dream, Anata, has shed light on who the Tenno are and where their origins lie. During the height of the Orokin Empire's reign, a civilian transport ship by the name of Zerman 10-0 disappeared in an accident while traversing the void. When the ship reappeared, all hands were lost except for the children, who were now imbued with the powers from the void. The Orokin then attempted to recreate the effect by sending criminals and other unwanted individuals into the void. These attempts ended without success, leaving the original children from the 10-0 incident as the only people imbued with the powers of the void. The Orokin either believing the Tenno to be impure, dangerous, or just through pure malevolence wanted to kill and dispose of the Tenno. However, an Orokin Archimedean, or scientist by the name of Margulis, who had been caring for the Tenno since the 10-0 incident, proposed and created a process known as transference to allow the Tenno to control the Warframes through what could be called a form of possession. Margulis was executed by the Orokin for defending the Tenno and breaking some unknown Orokin laws. Dialogue between Margulis and her lover Ballas, an Orokin executor, is played during the questline The Second Dream. In said dialogue, Ballas attempts to stop Margulis from attempting to help the Tenno, in fear that she would be killed.
What they need, Margulis, is to be destroyed. They're devils from that hell, not human anymore.
No, Pallas, no more destruction. We could heal them. Maybe they're meant to save us.
How can you defend these devils, Margulis, after what they've done to you?
Love looks not with the eyes, but with the mind. They won't hurt anyone. I just need more time.
Hush, my wilted love. I cannot protect you. Tomorrow you must renounce before the seven.
This will stop the voices from taking hold. You will have to dream, my angel.
So shame on you! You Orokin! So perfect on the outside, but you're rotted through and through!
7 hands raised. For your apostasy, the judgment is death. Margulis, why? It's about the other rejects we consigned to Lua a few years ago. They're calling it transference. I know we are desperate, Executor, but these aren't Dark soldiers. These are golems possessed by devil minds.
As shown in the questline, The Second Dream, the Tenno are not grown adult warriors wearing the Warframes as armor, but are enlarged machines that allow the Tennos to control the Warframes remotely via somatic link from the safe confines of a secret base in Earth's moon called the Reservoir, which has been sealed in the void to keep the Tennos safe and later inside the Tennos orbiter ships. The Orokin began to experiment on the children and soon began to see the potential in using them as weapons against their new enemy, the Sentients. The Orokin began to train these children and develop the Warframes in an attempt to give the Tenno a conduit for their powers. These children would now be known as the Tenno, the most powerful and skillful warriors in the Origin system. The Tenno split into 5 different clans or schools, all with their own ideologies and fighting styles that would play a huge part in the defeat of the Sentients. Practitioners of the Norman school focused on knowing the enemy, and tacticians of the Norman school believed that to truly understand the foe would confer the greatest advantage upon a warrior. Practitioners of the Zen Oryx school believed the clearest path to victory was to dominate the enemy. They sought to choke an opponent of all resources, that sheer strength could erase any resistance. Practitioners of the NRU pushed themselves to outlast the enemy, to withstand all aggression without retreat. They believed that if the enemy could not match their endurance, then a battle could be won without having even commenced. Practitioners of the Vashiran school trained to counter the enemy and move with an opponent's attacks in order to nullify them. They maintained constant awareness in order to defend against all aggression. Practitioners of the Mad Area followed the path to engage the enemy, their swift, uncompromising onslaught, holding nothing back and recklessly attacking their foes, could vanquish an opponent before he had a chance to steel himself. Speed and savagery characterized this school. The Tenno's introduction into the war against the Sentients turned the tide of the war, and the Orokin defeated the Sentients with the Tenno as their weapon. After the war had ended, the Lotus, either through manipulation, mind control, or deceit, commanded the Tenno to attack the Orokin Empire and cause the fall of the Orokin Empire. After the fall, the Tenno and their Warframes went into cryosleep and reawake with the help of the Lotus. Centuries after the fall of the Orokin, the Tenno now suffer from a form of amnesia, either brought on by the long cryosleep or perhaps induced by the Lotus. The Tenno now fight to bring order and balance to the Origin system. This has been The Movement, and I'll see you next time in the Void. If you like my videos, please like and subscribe. Follow me on Twitter at TheMovement112.